Well, welcome back. We are continuing on right where I left you. We are going to the Fisheries Museum, and this time to help Daphne. And it says, "Hi, we decided to continue the investigation at the Fisheries Museum. Since the appearance of the ghost seems connected to the Reeds family, we looked into it. Did you know that Gerard Reeds founded a fishing company with Marco Marino, Tom's father? Unfortunately, before we could get through the rest of the archives, the ghost struck again. The security guard told us the camera suddenly shut off, and during that time, exhibits were smashed, windows broken, and strange markings appeared on the walls. This place is a real mess. Could you help to clean it up before the panic spreads across town? And of course, keep your eyes peeled for any clues. Maybe you'll find something we missed. Thanks, Daphne." Ooh, this looks fun. Oh, we got a little bit of lag happening. Goodness. All right, so we've got the green goo. Someone broke in. Oh, we gotta find the key. All right. Beware. We got a key. We got a key. Go check in. Alright, let's go unlock. Super easy to find. Oh, look at the little turtles in the boats. Garbage. Tom Marino's card. Found it again. Locked. The key must be nearby. Like right here. Set this here because I don't know where else to put it. Come here, little turtles. Oh, sorry, you guys got knocked over. Little boats. Where did the boats go? I don't know. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. I am having some lag. I am having a little bit of lag. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I know that the world is a scary place, and yeah. I feel it too. I feel it too. But my answer to it is to escape into video games. Very healthy, I know. So to be, I guess, transparent, I left the diner, which you guys, if you guys watched the videos in order, you would have seen that one. I left the diner and came right here, which in the diner, I was like, I should go to bed. Yes. Yes, I should go to bed. And instead, I am here. At least for probably another hour. I am really tired. But if I'm being honest, I was hoping to catch one more shift at work. We're having this thing where I'm having a little bit of a hard time getting the max hours that I want. And so I kind of have to like watch. I work from home. And I kind of watch to see if anyone misses their shifts. I work in a tech field, and if someone misses their shifts, it appears in my queue, and then I can take their shift and work it. And we work by hour is our shift. And so, anyway, I don't know if that makes any sense. But if if someone misses their hour shift, their shift gets dropped and it generates a new shift. And Tom, what are you doing? What is your card doing here? Anyway, so their shift gets dropped, and then the next person can, anybody who's online can try to grab it, and it's a first come first serve. And so I'm hoping to get. It's the start of the week, so I mean it's not like the terribly big deal, but I am hoping to get a handful more hours. I would feel better. I really like this boat. Sorry, I'm feeling flighty. Anyway. The Legend of Captain Barnacle, a scary and mysterious tale about one of the first lobster fishermen in Pinnacove. Barnacle Bob, as people called him, was a rowdy character who got into arguments easily. The story goes that one day he got into a shouting contest about the superiority of traditional fishing boats and, as a result, left the tavern agitated. We don't know if he tried to prove his point immediately or if he decided to sleep on his boat, but the night of the argument took place, July 29th, was an especially stormy one. His ship was never seen again, at least not in its material form. Later, many people claim that while walking at night along the coast, they have seen a fisherman-like silhouette wearing a yellow coat with a hook for a hand and a lobster-like face. The ghost was allegedly last seen. A lobster-like face? Gross. The ghost was allegedly last seen in 2005 when a brave witness shot a fuzzy photo of what he believed to be Captain Barnacle Bomb, displayed here. Serves as a reminder that the legend is still alive, even if the protagonist very much isn't. Interesting. And again, I'm really excited to see what player-made maps do for this. You mean one, two, three, five, one, two, one, two. Okay, hold on. You're annoying me. Why am I so laggy? Goodness. Turtles. One. You are gonna have to go over here because I need room for the turtles. Little slippers back here. Love it. All right. Thank you. Oh. Be here. Set you there. So, tiny confession. I think I might have confessed this before, but with the rise of the mod IO shops, and how many like good houses there are, I have to admit I've become very self-conscious about my own building. Like 1, 2, 3. Okay, underneath here, like 1. Not sure I see the vision, guys. 3. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like it's not how I would choose to light a museum, but I can kind of see the thought behind it. Maybe. But yeah, I see like all the things that people do and like how detailed the builds are. And I'm like, ugh, I never could build a day in my life. And so then I get a little, I don't know, self-conscious, and then I walk away, and then I forget to come back. Okay, so that was the vision that I was thinking that they were shooting for. So stains. Down there. Leave this place. Oh, janitor closet. Nice, nice. Buy 2 benches. Say 1. You know what? I changed my mind. That gate's got to open. All right. And if I was to do a light, where would I put it? Not here. Okay, actually, I have an idea. Hold on. Again, I don't know if this is the vision or not. And I'm trying to get over it, like my little self-conscious whatever happened. I'm trying to get over it. Because I know I can build. And I've always said I've never been an architect, that I've been more of a decorator. And I dabble in building. So, I mean, I said that. I can remodel a room. I just cannot build from scratch. Like, I see someone build from scratch, and I'm like, that is amazing. Gerard's Reed's fishing boat. This is the first boat bought by Gerard Reed when he started his prolific business. It is one of the most important modern symbols of Pinnacove fishing heritage and a unique memento of times gone by. The boat was named in honor of his wife, Barbara Slate, who had been working at this museum when they met. This exhibit is an exact replica that was made based on old photos from Reed's family archives provided by Lenora Reeds. So there was a museum I created in House Flipper 1 that I'm super proud of. It took me a really long time. And there's a part of me that wants to recreate a version of it in this game. I just haven't decided if I wanted to or not. Lorem ipsum. So if you're not in the graphic design world and you don't know what lorem ipsum is, it is a string of words, usually a giant paragraph, but it always starts off with lorem ipsum, and it's just a placeholder text for whatever you want to put in next. It's just gibberish. The crayfish family. The crayfish family, one of the first Italian families to settle in Pinnacove, Alistair and Elisabetta Bergamo uncovered the crayfish population in Bessie Pond, adding a variety to the town's fishing portfolio. Due to his jovial nature and dedication to fishing, Alistair received the nickname Mr. Crawfish, which he later chose to make his legal name. Their son, Alistair Jr., continued the family tradition, opening the popular restaurant next to the pond. After Pinnacove's crayfish population lowered to alarming levels, the family decided to move to the coast, reopening their crayfish-themed restaurant in 1985. The restaurant is now run by the third generation's Lilibeth Pesca, while her brother Christopher serves as the current mayor of Pinnacove. Oh, interesting. The Reeds family. The Reeds family's name might be as old as Pinnacove itself. A long line of hardworking fishermen putting food on our plates became especially famous in the 80s and 90s after Gerard Reeds started a successful fishing company, creating over 100 jobs and revitalizing the fishing industry in Pinnacove. A talented entrepreneur, Gerard recognized early the need for a more sustainable approach to fishing, pioneering many of environmentally friendly solutions in the early 2000s. Unfortunately, one day he disappeared at sea at the young age of 45, his ship sunken and his body never found. He left behind a mourning wife and a teenage daughter. His legacy is still visible in Pinnacove. This new museum building was part founded by Gerard and his wife, Barbara, a former curator of the museum's exhibition. The Marino family. The first member of the Marino family, Ernesto Marino, arrived in Pinnacove in 1909. Chanted by the sea during his journey, he quickly worked his way up towards his first fishing boat. After retiring, Ernesto passed his business to his eldest son, and it has been passed down from father to son ever since. The current head of the family, Marco Marino, is a frequent guest at our museum, responsible for many of the workshops and educational classes. He once said, "There is currently a worrying trend to push for constant economic growth with little consideration for the environment or the people who man the boats. I'm ashamed to admit that I also briefly joined such a venture in my youth, but what I understand eventually was that fishing is about the community and about care, and at the end of the day, you just want to put food on your family's table." The Legend of Captain Barnacle, a scary and mysterious tale about one of the first lobster fishermen in Pinnacove. Barnacle Bob, as people called him, was a rowdy character who got into arguments easily. The story goes that one day he got into a shouting contest about the superiority of traditional fishing boats and as a result left the tavern agitated. We don't know if he tried to prove his point immediately or if he decided to sleep on the boat, but the night of his argument took place, July 29th, was an especially stormy one. His ship was never seen again, at least not in its material form. Later, many people claimed that while walking at night along the coast, they had seen a fisherman-like silhouette wearing a yellow coat, with a hook for a hand and a lobster-like face. The ghost was allegedly last seen in 2005 when a brave witness shot a fuzzy photo of what he believed to be Captain Barnacle Bob, displayed here. It serves as a reminder that the legend is still alive, even if the protagonist very much isn't. And we saw that. I was already deep reading when I saw down there. More lorem ipsum. Why are a frog and a cavefish Pinnacove's mascots? Everything started with Alistair Jr. Crayfish, who decided to move his crayfish-themed restaurant from Bessie Pond to Crayfish Coast. Asked his kids about the move, he came up with a story about how a little frog proposed to help a lonely crayfish move into the sea, where he can connect with his lobster cousins. The story of their perilous journey quickly gained popularity and brought attention to the problem of environmental exploitation, which led to the crayfish population almost disappearing from the Pinnacove region. Luckily, with the ban on crayfish fishing and the efforts from researchers, their population is slowly growing again. Well, if you made your business off of crawfish and suddenly that'd be a problem. Largemouth bass, freshwater predatory fish from the sunfish family. It typically grows up to 2 feet long and can weigh over 10 pounds. A popular catch among anglers due to its fighting spirit and size, and equally wanted among tourists and amateurs of Pinnacove. Northern pike. Pikes are commonly found in the moderately salty and fresh waters of the northern hemisphere. We eat a lot of pike here in Minnesota. The average length is about 20 inches, with the maximum record length of up to 59 inches and a maximum weight of 63 pounds. Known for deceiving Pinnacove amateur anglers for years, fun fact, they are often nicknamed snot rockets because of their sliminess. And the blue marlin, a large predatory fish from the billfish family, can grow up to 16 feet long and weigh over 1,800 pounds, although it's rare to catch a specimen this size. With a blue back and a silvery belly and a long spear-like jaw, it's one of the ocean's most iconic fish. During the golden era of fishing, it was a favorite catch of Pinnacove's fishermen. Yeah, we eat a lot of bass and we eat a lot of pike, walleye, tons of walleye. Lots and lots of walleye, if I'm being honest. I'm a huge fan of fish. I love fish. Read that before. Those are floppy disk, if you didn't know what those were. Oh, we have apparently stains here. I don't want to climb up too high up here. Okay, we're done there. Yeah, why are you looking? It's terrifying. Eat it. We got some lag happening. Kind of loving it. Oh, I kind of don't want a wallpaper. Can I not? We've seen that before. in this type of situation, in this setting, wouldn't want to cover up the classic brick. It's kind of hurting my heart to cover it up. Oh, it's a kid's room. Got it. A little daycare. Buy 100 items from Storachi. Achievement I just unlocked, by the way. You're curious as to why I was questioning it. Because I didn't understand. Oh. Okay. As many benches as it's calling for. Kind of cute, if you think about it. Well, I believe it's the same episode for you guys. Ooh, I'm a little laggy. Okay, it's clearing up. I think, well, I remember I was laggy before. This map is laggy. Alright, okay, we read that. I think we could go up now, right? Oh, come on. Yes, Lenore?
Hello, it's me again, Leonore Reeds. I just heard what happened at the Fisheries Museum, and that you were asked to take care of the mess. I bet you'll notice something suspicious, or maybe you already have.
Oh, that's not.
I see you did your research. That's right, my family was crucial for the growth of Pinnacove. Some may have a different opinion, but one mistake shouldn't write it off. Although there are people who will be happy when I leave town, after selling them all my property. But now I'm more interested in what's on your mind. So, what do you make of this? Did you get spooked by the ghost? Remember, it may even be your friend, Tom Marino.
It's you. It's you, Lenore. It's you. We're not an idiot. And I didn't like any of those options. They were all bad. She's totally AI voiced, right? I don't know if I have any opinions on that. I don't think I can have opinions on that. I guess to explain why I say I don't think I can have opinions on that, it is because I work for different companies as a freelancer. I work in AI imaging and AI technology. So I always sound a little hypocritical if I ever. And I dabble in AI imaging myself, but I have very strong opinions about AI imaging. Anyone who's watched the channels heard me do this, so I'm repeating myself. But my feelings about AI is that it is a tool. It is not a replacement. And that it needs to be used responsibly and it needs to be used transparently. That's my feelings. That's how I feel about it. That's the sum of the whole. Done. Not done. This would be a fun place to flip the actual, like, building. I'm getting back into my groove. So you guys will before you see this video, you will probably have seen it. I did a Halloween special where first I took you episode by episode, which I think there was a total of 8 episodes, so 8 hours, which it was actually took me much longer. It was about, I don't know how long. It was much longer than 8 hours. I took you with me while I converted a player-made home, and then told a story with that said home. Wait. Oh, you're wanting me to build up. Okay, I was so confused for a second. I thought my eyes were playing a trick. So anyway, I guess before I do that though, let's clean. So you guys will see while we built it, and then there's going to be a special behind the scenes of how I did it, because I essentially needed to renovate or complete 4 houses in order to tell the story that I wanted to tell. And so there was a lot. 2 of the houses I really didn't like. I didn't change much from the original build, just added stuff and ambiance and whatever to make it fit my story. And I will get you. Oh no. So at this point, I don't know if you guys like it. Oh, there's Nan. And so yeah, after doing that, I got my drive back of wanting to play. Like, I don't know, my creative juices dried up. And then the own voices in my head was like, terrible at this game, don't play it anymore. I was like, oh, okay. Like, is the ghost, in quotations, carrying her around a bucket of goo? Alright, so there's something upstairs. these old pictures. You gotta come down. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that to you. Lorem ipsum, lorem ipsum. Lorem ipsum. Okay, none of these say anything important. Just want me to buy stuff. Before I do any of that, finish surfaces. I just messed up the floor. I did. Gosh. Darn it, me. By the way, it's been a while, but I do take player recommendations for what I should build in houses. I do. I have a plan in place for one build that I started in House Flipper, but I couldn't finish it because the game was just so damn laggy. So I might do that in this game. I am strongly considering it. It is a thought process. We don't have much for a budget left. It's all the flooring I'm buying. Sell that. That. Oh, no wonder why I didn't want wood. I hate that very much. Done here. Now here. There we go. That one's facing the right direction. Okay, this section. Oh, you're going to build something. All right. What am I building? So confused. Okay. So I'm not getting the vision of what they were hoping for here. Still does stay here? I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm making this up. Feeling like this is all a tripping hazard. Oh. Over here. See, and I personally wouldn't do the same color wood. I would do like a black or something, just so people know that there's a rise. Three. Would I be crazy to do a museum? I mean, I already did one, an house flipper one, and it was one of my proudest creations. If I'd be Do I want to take the time and repeat that? I don't know. It was a lot of work. I do remember that much. You want it to be here. I think you're wanting to be front and center like that. Put you here. Uh-oh. I just goof. I did. I do give myself kudos for knowing exactly where they wanted me to lay it out, though. Even though I didn't notice that they wanted a platform for it. I mean, it wasn't rocket science. That was like the only place I could go, but still. I get points for getting it right. Alright, there's that one. And then in here. To be honest, you are all the way back here. 3, 4. I still don't like the idea that we're painting this wall. Just in the immersion of it, it feels like this is a building that wants to be preserved and not painted over, but I guess, what does it matter? We're done here. I think we're supposed to buy some stuff here. We're supposed to sell a light. A light. Oh. To buy. Off 1, 2, 3, 4. Move this over. 5. And light needs to come down. Sorry, big guy. Okay. Goals creeped me out for 1 second out of the corner of my eye. I was like, what was that? This is evidence. Do I want to spray it? I mean, I guess. We still have some trash. Not gonna name any names, but someone got a little carried away with placing the tiles or the wood panels. Apparently, we still have stains somewhere. Nice. Probably put them more this way. Just realized it's gonna have to be over this way. Or 6, and you're gonna have to move, my dear. Alright, well, apparently we have a lot. I've missed some rooms, which is unfortunate. So I will be back, because I need to go work on supper. It'll be the same episode for you guys. Okay, we're only at 1 star, so I must be missing some spots somewhere. I I wish when I did this, it would tell me what rooms I had left. That would be really nice. All right. Down here. Down here. Am I missing a room? I just had a dog touch my leg. I just had a dog touch my leg. It's fine. But it was her cold nose. Oh, there's a whole section over here. Oh. See. All right. Well, the slide is gonna have to go here. And 1, 2. Cute little sandbox there. Pool fountain. Are we doing a pool? No. Oh, that'd be weird. We're gonna put that there so it'll be, look like it's part of. Oh. There. Oh no, I gotta mow the grass. Shoot. Someone made mistakes. Not gonna name any names, but I think it was me. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for letting me pass through the furniture. I appreciate it. It's not my favorite mowing mechanic, but I don't hate it. Like, it just feels kind of janky, right? Like, this is not how a lawnmower moves. I'm not mad about it. Alright, back to buying. Do that. Do that. I don't want to be up here. I don't want to be up here. Alright, do that. A corner. Just talk to myself at this point. I'm all tangled up. I'm all tangled up. Okay, I'm actually kind of not liking the idea of the flowers on there. Only reason why is they could be quite awful to the brick. Strangling it and stuff. I'll leave this guy here for decoration. Okay. Where would you go? And if I stick to my... Now we need to go back out this way. Through here. Oh yeah, didn't I make like a special light for this? They didn't tell me to, but I did. be up here. I have no idea if I did these lights right. It's just purely a guess. I could be horrifically wrong and someone is laughing at me. I can respect that. How do I pick? I'm leaving it. Alright, are we done? No. We are not done. Okay, now we're done. But it says I have 2 rooms left. Alright, well, let's go see what we got. We... I'm done here. Up back here. Up here. Shows I'm done. And here. Yes. Bathrooms? No. That looks done. That looks done. Oh, I saw something. Right here. Oh, I have garbage to pick up. Should probably do that. Alright, something case. If I was to put a case, where would I put the case? Not there. That doesn't make any sense. Guys, where am I supposed to put this case? None of it makes any sense. I mean, logically, I would think I would put it there, but... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I bet you go here. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. This doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna assume you go here. I don't know. I still don't think it makes sense here. Oh wait, I just noticed something. I probably just did it again, didn't I? Yep. Okay. Had a bit of a free save lag, and when I came back, I didn't have a hand. Kind of weird. But we're good. We're good. This still would be so much of a tripping hazard. Okay, still have one room left. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, now we're done. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out what was going on, but hey, we're done. We're gonna go through and close. Make sure doors are closed. I don't think there's any doors upstairs. One bathroom with 2 stalls, so that could be problematic. None of my business. None of my business. The client didn't hire me to care about that. Alright. Great detective work. You found all the clues. I got lucky. You have a talent for it. Now we're closer to the truth. Really? Yes, it was key to the investigation. More details soon. Thanks. Now I kind of feel like an investigator too. Well, we are back. Let's see what we got going on. All right, we are all the way in Coral Root Forest. Case solved. Greetings, Miss Flipper. Some of the clues led us to the Reed's family mansion, which turned out to be enormous. The perfect place to set a trap. Unfortunately, Fred expected the ghost to go through the front door, but drinkies! It emerged out of thin air. Or, as we later found out of a clever secret passage. But since Shaggy and Scooby took their roles as bait seriously, they lured the ghost toward the main hall, and boom! The floor broke under them and trapped the pursuer in the debris. And as we took off their mask, oh, but you probably already guessed who was pretending to be the ghost. And if not, then I'm sure you'll figure it out once you see the crime scene. This house should be a real challenge, even for a seasoned flipper such as you. Let's stay in touch, Velma. All right, guys, that. We'll do that next, and I will be back with another episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me.